Oh, hey there, Cloverbuds. It's Rachel here, and welcome back to Cloverbud Fridays. So this week, Katrina did her whole series over getting outdoors, but sometimes we can't get outdoors. So today we're going to look at something called a relaxation garden. I just want you all to keep in mind that nature can help us feel calm inside. So I'm stuck inside today. I know a lot of you are probably stuck inside too. It's been kind of rainy, kind of wet, and kind of muddy. I'm actually going to use objects that I have found from the inside that replicate items that we can find in nature. So did you know that relaxation gardens are also known as Japanese or rock gardens? Relaxation gardens are made with sand that is raked to look like waves or ripples in the water, used to help us feel less stressed or to calm ourselves. I would suggest looking up sand art from different resorts because I've been to quite a few resorts that do a really nice job. So this will be like a little replica of that. So stress is often thought to be a grown-up problem, but we can all experience stress. So what are some things that might cause you stress? Maybe it's trying to finish up schoolwork, or maybe it is having to stay inside or not being able to go places. That can all cause stress. So today we're going to look at creating our own relaxation garden, and I will show you a couple of different ideas or different ways to maybe put this together, but maybe try and think with a parent or a sibling, what can I do to make this really cool, really relaxing for me, and what are some objects that I could be using? So first and foremost, you're going to want to start with a dish. So I'm actually using a small pie dish. You can also use a tin, or you can use a larger pie dish, whichever you have available. You could even use a bowl, a small bowl. It doesn't matter. So what you're going to want to do is, this works best actually with sand, but I don't have sand, so I chose the next best thing. I'm going to use sugar. It's a low-cost item, and it replicates sand fairly well. So I'm going to use sugar. You could also use salt, another low-cost item. You could use brown sugar. This looks the most like sand, but it is a little bit higher in cost. Or you could maybe use flour if you can't get your hand on any sand. But of course, you're going to want to ask your parents what you can use if you don't have sand, because they're the ones most likely buying these items. So what you're going to want to do is pour about halfway full with your sand, sugar in my case, and you're going to want to use a craft stick or your hand to try and smooth it out. If you are good enough, sometimes it's easy enough just to kind of shake it, and it'll make it smooth then. Then you're going to want to go outside and collect some bark or stones, or even maybe some little berries, anything that you can use to decorate this. So since I'm stuck inside today, I'm actually going to use beads. You could also use like pieces of like decorative glass. You could use shells. So I do have some decorative beads. I do have these ones that look like shells. So that's what I'm going to use today. So you can arrange these in any way that you feel that you'd like to. So here's just a design idea for you. I'm going to make a sun out of my beads and shells. So I'm going to place my beads in the middle, and then I am going to place my shells around the beads. All right, and once I've placed my shells around my beads, this is where the fun part happens. So you can use a fork, you can use a pipe cleaner, you can use a craft stick, and I'm just going to make some ripples coming out of my sun. And it actually kind of looks like a sand dollar rather than a sun, so that's kind of neat. Get creative with this. This could be as fun and relaxing as you want it to be. I will say if you use a little bit bigger of a tin, it would be easier to see the lines. But just being able to go through the sand or sugar, whatever you're using, is actually quite relaxing. It gives you something to focus on rather than what is bothering you. There we have it. So just keep in mind that we can use our relaxation gardens when we feel stressed or want to relax. Drawing patterns around the stones or other items takes our minds off things that might be bothering us. Like I just said, it makes you not think about the things that are bothering you. See what I mean? And maybe think about these questions and talk to your parents about it, or a sibling. What was it like to create a Zen garden? How do you feel after creating it? Does it make you feel a little bit less stressed? Did you stop thinking about those things that you were thinking about? Were you able to be creative? Were you able to collect items from nature that you could use? And if you were able to collect more items from nature, what would you collect? What would you add to your garden? Also, different things that you can use for your fork. Think about using a twig. That's another piece of nature. That'd be really cool. And let us know if you do this activity, and let us know what designs you make. Like I said before, I've been to quite a few resorts that do really cool sand art, and especially around Christmas time. I celebrate Christmas, so around Christmas time, they'll put like snowmen in the sand. They'll put Christmas trees in the sand. It's really pretty cool. So let us know in the comments below if you do this and what you make. Have a great day. Bye. Oh.